Hi everybody and welcome to McNulty's Book Corral. Today I want to talk about a book by John Dunning. Now some of you may be familiar with John Dunning's Cliff Janeway series, which I think those are great books. Some of his other thrillers, great books. I have everything, pretty much. He even did a history of radio, which is going to tie into the book we're going to talk about today. Now, John Dunning for many years ran a bookstore out of, I think, Seattle or the Seattle area up there, and was a dealer in rare books, in vintage books. So I have kind of a long-distance connection to that, doing the same myself. But of all of the things he's done in the Cliff Janeway series is great. I like this book, 2 o'clock Eastern Wartime, which came out in 2001 was the date on this. And this is a standalone thriller. It's not part of any series. This is the first edition hardcover that I treasure having because I think this is really one of those neglected masterpieces and when it comes to thriller fiction. Here's why I like it. Not only is John Dunning a great writer, he can write a suspense-filled novel and all that. He's proved that time and time again. But this book deals with the radio industry in the 1940s and so forth, a topic which John Dunning is well acquainted and well versed in. He probably is one of the world's foremost experts, I would think, on the old radio shows. Certainly one of many. Old radio shows are still popular from that period. They are constantly being re-released on CD and digital downloads and so forth and so on. Not unusual to find that out there. So this is a thriller. And as a backdrop to the thriller, he has these wonderfully fascinating sections about being a screenwriter and a creative writer for the radio scripts. And it's so fascinating that you have that with the mystery, and I'm not going to go into the plot. You can just buy the book and find the book and read it. But that historical backdrop lends a great deal to this. It's really, and I've talked about this before, I've talked about what I refer to as Lost America. It's part of the American experience that's gone from the 1940s. That period, as you may know from watching these videos, really fascinates me, and that's why I cover a lot of that territory with these books. So John Dunning created really a modern classic here. It really is a modern classic, and I have high regard for him in general terms, but 2 o'clock Eastern Wartime is just one of those books that I think is going to live forever above and beyond as one of the great, fascinating thrillers with a historical backdrop. Great, great book. I understand that John Dunning, by looking at his website, I understand that he had some illnesses in recent years, and hence we haven't seen some books from him. If by any chance he should see this video, or anyone associated with him should see it, just tip of the hat to you, pal. And I wish you the very best in your efforts. And thank you for writing 2 o'clock Eastern Wartime, a modern masterpiece by the great John Dunning. Thank you for checking in. Stay well, stay happy, and feed your brain. Read a book.